Hello everyone, my name's Eleanor and I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about myself, but first, before we get going, I just want to say thank you very much for all your likes, your comments. I read all of them, and subscribers as well, and I have quite a fair few new followers and subscribers recently, so I just wanted to do a little bit of a tour that have been requested as well, a few facts about me, about the farm and a bit like that as well. So while we're on it, I'll just do a quick Ellie's Welly. So this was a quiz question on my channel. I've connected my channel with Thames Valley Air Ambulance. So just for £1, you can get a special mention, my little proposal, a business advertisement, and I've just given one away for free because you answered my quiz question, which was what family does oilseed rape belong to, and it was the brassicas. So thank you to Stephen2626, Mark Stuckley, Kieran CL, Michael Card, and we're getting really close to £2,000 I've raised for Ellie's Welly since I've started. So I'd love to push for that 2,000. We're nearly there. We're 1,960 so far. But before we get going, I'd like to say thank you again, and let's go on a farm tour and machinery tour. So just before we go on our farm and machinery tour, just a few facts about myself, which I said I would tell you. So my name is Eleanor Gilbert, I'm 21 and I'm an arable farmer from Berkshire. I'm currently studying agriculture and crop management at Half Buddings University, and I'm currently in my third year, which means I was out on placement and now I'm going back for my fourth. So I look forward to showing you what my university is like next year, but let's go on this farm tour and I'll carry on telling you a bit more. So just a few fun facts about me. I have two different sized feet, very different sized feet. One's about 3 and one's about 5. I also have some Eleanorisms, which is what is called our home, where maybe I'll come out with some funny word that's never been invented before, but I've invented it. So if you spot one, then do point it out, because I don't realise I'm doing it sometimes. I do have dyslexia and dyscalculia, and it's a miracle that I got into university, to be totally honest with you. But I did it, and I'm still doing it, and hopefully I pass. And if you follow me on my journey, then hopefully you'll be able to see this. Another thing is I've decided to do Pick Your Own Pumpkin Patch this year, which is my first ever business venture here on the farm at Berkshire Farms in Berkshire. So if you're local and want to join, if they grow, then you're most welcome, and it will be great to see as many people there as possible. So I'm on my way down there at the moment, so let's quickly go and have a look at my pumpkin patch before we go and see some machines. So I'm here in the pumpkin patch. I have to say, I'm sorry for everyone that has seen this before, but I'm just catching everyone up, all my new subscribers. So this is my pumpkin patch. I just tripped over one. So I've planted 5,000 seeds, and each seed should set 2 pumpkins. It hasn't worked out like I thought, because there are a lot of space, empty space. There should be, if my calculation's right, 1 to 2 every square metre, and I don't think there is. So we have lost a fair few, but I'm not sure where, but that's farming for you. So this is my pumpkin patch. They're starting to set flower, which is good, but we're in the middle of July, or near the end of July, and there's no sun. There's not been any sun in June really, or July. Well, a little bit in June, but nothing in July. So they might not even work if we don't get any sun, but fingers crossed we do. So this is something that I do here at Berkshire Farms. So a bit of farm footage. Just there is some wheat, so we grow Zayat, we grow for milling, which will go towards your bread. We grow Zayat because it's quite a hardy variety. It is susceptible to disease, but it does work well on our ground, and we always make the bread milling quality. We've also got some rye here for rye vita, and we have already harvested the oilseed rape. I'm doing this film because I have a little bit of time, because it's been raining for the past few days, and we got also some barley as well. So we have barley for beer, wheat for bread, oilseed rape for cooking oil, rye for rye vita, and we also have some oats for porridge. So just a little bit about Rookery Farms. So it's been trading for more than 120 years now, and it is a family run business. At the moment it's run by Dan, my stepfather, and Hazel, his mum. It originally started in Highclere with Dan, the grandfather, and it's been in the business. I'm sort of the 6th generation, and Dan is the 5th generation. So this business is family orientated, been running for a long time, and it is successful, and now it's turned into a big contracting business as well. We send straw, as you saw earlier, all the way to Wales for cattle bedding, all sorts of crops, and also combining for people as well. My favourite food? Steak. Probably. Favourite drink? Favourite drink? Water. Definitely water. Keeps you hydrated. Some people say there's no such thing as tasty water, but I tell you, if you get some bad water, I know. Should we go and look at the sprayer and combine, etc. now?
What about your hobbies, El? What hobbies do you have?
So I play hockey. I used to play for the county, but now I've got really busy with this farming. I also do like to ride horses, but I've now got a really awful back. I'm not sure where it's come from, and if I ride, I just can't even sit up, so I've given that up, unfortunately. So here is our R4140i sprayer. It is a self-propelled sprayer. It is big on the road. It goes 40k. It's got individual nozzle control, GPS, automatic steering and all of that. But the individual nozzle control is really the bit I'm going to go to home on, because not a lot of sprayers have it. It means where instead of switching off a section, it will switch off the individual nozzle, so it saves on money, it saves on overlapping, saves on time, and the sprayer does it all for the operator. See and Spray is a program that John Deere are currently making, which will fit to this sprayer. So instead of blanket spraying a whole field, which is where you spray the whole field and cover it all, just in case you have a few weeds, or you do have a few weeds, it will go over, and they've got tiny thousands of little cameras on the boom, which is the arms that go like this, and it spots the weeds and sprays them. So it will patch spray rather than blanket spray. Unfortunately, it's too expensive, and it nearly costs the same amount as a sprayer, so it's not financially viable, but that is something that's coming in the future. So we have our Omex liquid fertiliser tanks. They are for our liquid fertiliser instead of solid, and our chemical store as well. And that black thing is a water tank, so we get all our water out there for the sprayer. Off we go to see some of the tractors, but first I might stop in here and show you the combine. Whilst the door's opening, I'll just explain what we have. Here we've got an 8370 John Deere. It's a signature edition John Deere and has a massage seat. It's a 400 horsepower tractor, it's 8370, and it's the 8R. We get all our machinery from Hunt Forest, and these big machines pull the baler. So we've got 2 8Rs and 2 balers. Now these balers are the biggest balers in the world. They produce square bales, 120 by 90, and the baler is a Krone 120 by 90 HDB2. So here's our other 8R. That is Command Pro as well, with the marker boards. It's got the new shaped bonnet. It's got everything. They both have a GPS dish, but they are great balers, and they can bale up to 30k. There's all our string for them. On the bale string. crane, we use extreme. That's the name of it. High density baler twine, because these bales that come out the back of these cranes are half a ton. So we always have a lot in stock because a baler will use a lot of balls a day. Here we have some more equipment. We've got here the rake, a coon rake, and we also have a coon mowers and a set of front John Deere mowers. So they're back mowers, front mowers. We have a Convernerland single rotor rake, and here's our two 6-metre drills. So we have a Sumo DTS, which is a strip till drill. It has a leading leg for depth, and it has disc coulters. The Amazon has disc coulters because the Amazon is a min-till drill. So it has disc coulters, a pressing wheel, and both drills are pneumatic. So as you can see here on this Amazon, it has a lot of pipes. I always name it an octopus because all the seed goes in these little hoppers and down into the legs. So we have two 6-metre drills. Because we do quite a lot of contracting, it's good to have both. This is almost a direct drill and this is a min-till drill, so we can offer both services. However, we need to get on sometimes when we are drilling, so we have both 8Rs on the drills. We've also got the classic, the 4455. Now this is Dan's baby. He's had it for years and years and years. I don't like driving it because I can't reach the pedals. I can't reach the pedals in those tractors, let alone this one. But this is an old classic, and if you watch some of my videos, it makes some good noise. So over here we've got homemade spikes. So these are for the bales, and this yellow thing is a grain pusher. So we push all our grain up with it, which is in my previous video. So if you take a look at that, you'll see there. This is a grab, so we have two grabs. One's actually being used on the JCB forklift at the moment, but we can grab 4 bales high with this grab. Makes life easier instead of using the spike, because the spikes are not as stable. We've got these 3 tractors sat here. My tractor's not here at the moment. I've got a 6R 185. It's down the bottom being used. But here we have a 6215. So that's going to be being used for grain cart, bale cart, and also some cultivating. We've got a 6155. This is a quad box, a manual one, and this is for grain cart, muck, any kind of carting, straw or anything. Got another 6155, and that is a Command Pro. Now it gets a bit more exciting, and we go over to the JCB fast track. So if you don't know what a fast track is, a fast track goes fast. It says it in the name. The JCB, not JCB, with the Heath. It's not a Heath, no, it's a Transstacker, sorry. You have Heath Transstackers, but we've got the big bale Transstacker. And we have the controlled traffic nudge bar, because we do quite a lot of contracting on controlled traffic, so you have to have the nudge bar to get it off the tram lines, so you can go in the tram lines. As I head over here to this side of the yard, we've got a hedge cutter, a Rolland trailer, a Cherry trailer which is 12 tonne, a Richard Weston trailer which is 16 tonne, and a water bowser. And as we get a little bit closer, you'll be able to see we have 2 tedders, 1 crone tedder and 1 coon tedder. The crone tedder is a little bit older than the coon tedder, and we also have a topper over there. So that's pretty much it, apart from the combine. We'll go and have a look at the combine. That's pretty much what's in the yard at the moment and what we use, apart from down there with all the cultivators, but I'll put that on my next video. My tractor, the 6R 185, it's Command Pro with a Krone exhaust as well. The combine is locked away in the barn, but you will be able to see it on all the other videos, but this is just a quick machinery tour. So this is our combine, it's an S785 on tracks, and we do have a 35-foot header. Sorry, it's not a very good picture because I am in the barn and the lights are rubbish. But this is a S-series combine, and it's a rotary, it's not straw walker. It's got a lot of power, and it does do the job. So sorry, it's just parked here, and that's our oilseed rape harvest. and this is our 35-foot header, so it's a 635R John Deere. Oh, I forgot, here's our Amazon spreader as well, our new fertiliser spreader. We did have that on the 4955, which was Ollie Blogs' tractor, and you'll see it in some of the videos, but it's not here right at this moment. And our barley, which is going out as we speak. If you look on my previous video, you'll see that. But here is the header. It's not a fancy one, it's not a flex draper header or anything, but it does cover a lot of ground. So we do about 20,000 acres of straw contracting, and we do quite a lot of combine contracting as well, about 5,000 acres total as well with that one combine. That is a real quick machinery tour with the time I have, because I have 5 minutes because of the weather. All farmers around the country are stressing. You know, Dan is stressing, waking up really early, middle of the night, because this is our whole livelihood, this combining at the end of the year, because this is what we work for the whole year, to get these yields and these crops in, and we can't because of the weather. So it has been a bit of a nightmare of a year so far. But this is the first day in July I felt some heat coming out. So fingers crossed we'll be able to go combining soon. So I'm back out in the tractor now. That was a quick machinery tour for you which was requested. If you'd like to see anything else on my channel, then let me know. And thank you very much for watching. And here's the link to Ellie's Welly and the QR code.